Hello everybody, Yugioh Go Rush first episode aired, and we're gonna review it and talk about the episode and what might be happening in the future with the anime. Uh, the anime starts with a spaceship leaping out from the space, landing into the woods, and that's pretty interesting. We see also the two main characters. The boy is waking up. The girl is watching outside the window or something, or on the balcony. And on the next morning, they decide to go search for a cat, and you already can see the cat. That's not your regular cat. The cat has obviously a star on his head. Looks also, even if you look at the tail, it has those stripes. So this cat is gonna be important for later. I think that's gonna be an alien cat because they were searching for aliens, and they also have this sensor here where they can detect aliens with. But more to that later. And then what's the favorite part of this place where all the trees are lying on the ground? And Yuamu, the girl is called Yuamu, the boy is called Yuhi. So they are siblings, and Yuamu bumps into the spaceship, and they decide to simply enter the spaceship, and then the spaceship starts, and they are now in space. They see the planet Earth. Really funny. And then they get teleported to Yugioh's Valgia, the leader of the alien spaceship, I would suppose. He has like 8.88 million followers, so they're gonna stick with their number shenanigans. They had already that on 7, so they're gonna stick with it and go rush as well. And there you can already see he's not a regular human. Obviously, it's an alien, it's a spaceship, duh. And what I notice is that Yuhi's hair somehow sensed him as an alien. So why did Yuhi's hair, or is this even, you would suppose that's his hair, and why does he need an object for a sensor when his hair can do the same? So that's a bit weird. But yeah, that's definitely something. So, and we are getting the backstory of Yugioh. They escape from war, and they're looking basically for new space to live, I guess. So anyway, their home got destroyed, and yeah, Yuamu gonna explain what rush tool is, because Yumi oh my god, the Yuhi, the names are kind of new to me, so I apologize if I mispronounce it, because you have a lot of U names now. Yumi, Yuhi, Yugioh, and Yuamu. It is pretty hard. So yeah, Yuamu is gonna explain rush tool to Yugioh. Yugioh's an alien. He heard of rush tool, but he actually does not have a clue. But he accepts the challenge anyway. If he wins, they teach him more about rush tool, and if he loses, he works for their company, which is called UTC something. So, and the first thing he does is deck checking if all the cards are in his deck. I mean, we barely see that in any anime. We barely see that people are doing. I think in GX there was a scene where I think Blair checked it, and in season 4 once her deck. So it's nice to see that sometimes, you know. And Yugioh shows his deck, and he simply has booster packs. He did even open up the packs, and those are also new ones that both of the siblings have not seen. So guys, if you open packs, please if you packs, please don't use a scissor really. I mean, yeah, it's easier, but you can easily cut your cards. So be really careful if you use a scissor, because you don't want to damage your cards. They even say that when you open the packs, make sure not to cut the cards inside. But yeah, Yugioh doesn't understand that there are cards in this pack. He doesn't know what a pack is. He simply has the cards. So the aliens have heard about Rush Duel, probably from Yugioh. Actually, because Yugioh was 2 years in space, so there's a way for him. I mean, he's traveled like I don't know how far long. It took him 2 years to return. So yeah, and he doesn't understand. He traps Yuhi. He traps Yui because he thought he just destroyed their Rush Duel. And you can see his first card, his reaction. He doesn't know. That's the first time he actually sees Rush Duel cards because they run the booster pack all the time. He even cries. He gets tears in his eye. He also has an interesting line of text. These are the Rush Duel that will get us to our new road. Sounds a bit like Yugioh, doesn't it? I think, and he constantly keeps talking to his countryman, like announce everything. Obviously, he needs to clarify that for his countryman, so they know what's going on. You see them sometimes talk behind. You see them sometimes talk. They also yelled. What was the line? Bambidoo or something? Yeah, I don't know what that means. What was the line? Yeah, I don't know. I should have wrote it down. Yeah, they also use the line. That's probably one of their own unique words or something. And Yuya has a plan, obviously. She wants him to. She wants him to work for their company. I guess they can benefit from him because he's an alien, so he should know other aliens, I suppose. But it wasn't not explained exactly why, but she knows she can use him. And yeah, the name of the company is Ultra Resistible Travel Solution LLC. I don't know what that's a really long name. That's why we just call it UTC. Just that. They also say Gold Rush, and that's an interesting line that's an interesting name because Yugioh say Gold Rush is also the name of the fountain of souls that Valgame warriors visit before battle. So I guess this sounds really like something Yugioh would do, like distribute Rush Tool in space. I mean, it would not be first that somebody distribute card games in space. Am I right, Kaiba? Kaiba did that in GX. Or was this pre-GX? I guess it was mentioned GX, but it was pre-GX. I mean, he even built a freaking elevator to the moon. So yeah. We see Yugioh do this. What's interesting, not Yugioh do this, which looks like Yugioh do this. Which is the reason why I think it's Yugioh do this. First of all, we only see Yugioh return in the last episode of Yugioh Silence. We don't even see his do this or anything. So, and the reason why I say this, it's red. It's like shaped like a 7, but the duelist of Yuhi is blue. Instead, it's blue, and they both say that's a duelist we have never seen. So therefore, I think this is actually Yugioh's duelist that he left at their place. I probably not his deck, but his duelist was left there. So it's a really new duelist. it's for them it's a new disc. Actually, it's the old version, I guess. I guess new discs evolve like smartphones are evolving. So then they explain some stuff like basic ruling, like a typical episode 1 do, where they explain the mechanics. They say there are monsters, bad traps, you can summon as many monsters as your time, basically the rules, and you just all keeps announcing all the time what he's doing. He even thought that he cheats because he drew full cards, but that's rush duel. Like they are definitely clueless. They have never played a rush duel or see any. They don't have the same common sense as Earthlings do. If I would show somebody else a rush duel who has no clue about card games in general, or does not know Yu-Gi-Oh, he would probably be also confused. Like, so this is really well made, especially with Judas, because he has no common sense. But then he summons a monster that should look like him. At least he says that. I forgot the name of the monster. But yeah, the what's special about the monster this tool is, the monster he summons has 1600 attack and it's a level 4. So they have a new cap for highest attack monster on level 4. Which is, I mean, it's okay as long as they don't like extremely power creep the game. Like 1600 attack is still, it is good. It is definitely good. But if they went like the early set in Yu-Gi-Oh, I mean the first set LOB had like 1500 attack, or 1600 was the most, and then you have the next set Metal Raiders, which had Singular Jin or something even stronger, and they were really power crept. So the power crept. It took a while till we got stronger low level monster. That's my point. So yeah, they're gonna. So Judas is won the duel because he bricked a lot, but we also didn't see a real boss monster, and this is also the first time we see a monster with a summoning shot that's level 4. That's simply a normal summon. Here he even uses summoning shot for that, which is really interesting. I guess because this card should represent him. They at least they don't look alike, but the animation like make it look like they look alike. Like he also drew sword, the monster drew the sword at the same time, and they keep switching. So that's really nice. We are then get a cutaway to their company, and we see also some characters in the background. We see the manly man. Two of them are Asana's people. No wait, no, that one is, I think, the barbecue guy. I'm not sure. I should check the name. I don't know the girl with the glasses. Who was the girl with the glasses? I don't know who that could be. But we definitely see some cameos, and you see they are old, they have gray hair. So that's like, that's not right after the first, that's probably a second generation. They're all grandparents, I guess. So we can see the characters way older, but I don't. It's nice to see them, but I don't hope they don't like take away everything. And one of the funniest things is like, well, you just fires an eye beam to the telephone because he doesn't know what a phone is. He doesn't know what a phone is, and he should take care of it, and that's what he do, and he can fire eye beams. What was interesting about the phone, it was really really old phone. Why was it like? It's not a modern telephone now. It's really old, and it's the future. I would have expected a more modern phone, maybe a more futuristic phone. But no, it was like a really old phone you see in some on the old TVs. Really weird. I have not screenshotted it. But yeah, that was the episode. I really liked the duel. It was nice. It was a really good first duel. I mean, you had nothing at well, you had nothing at stake like in other card games. Like in the first season, you had, I don't know, was there even something at stake? I think Yugi took revenge on his grandpa. GX was, I don't know what GX was. GX was dueling against Crawler, joining the Academy. 5Ds. I don't even know what 5Ds was. There was the first two was where Astra appeared, and then with the numbers to beat Chuck. Otherwise, Sima would immediately have lost Astra. Yuya had also like introduced pendulum summoning and had also like a really important first tool. I mean, he was like in a tournament or something, or had to play for his dad. And yeah, Reigns had also some really good. Yeah, Sevens had also some Sevens. They had some stakes. Yeah, and Go Rush, there were no stakes at all really involved in the duel. There was not really a stake. I mean, especially with the end of the duel, where you just joins the company anyway, even though he won. He joins the company anyway to help them out. I think it's good for him because it's the first people he made contact. So he's more familiar with it. He realized those are nice people. They're not gonna like backstab him, and that's a really good decision. I think the adults gonna leave it at that. They're not gonna here tell them not to play with the alien or anything. They're just watching him. They know. They don't even hide that he's an alien. It's not gonna be a secret. They definitely have heard that he's an alien. So I'm really hyped for the next episode and see where this is going. Anyway, if you liked the review, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I guess I see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.